Entering safe area.
Come out here. Alright. So this is my striker build. Needless to say, I've been playing for a while. It's one of my favorite games besides Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring can make you angry and happy all at the same time. But anyway, I have a FAMAS here. Maxed assault rifle damage, health damage, and then damage out of targets. Or damage to target out of cover. Holy crap. And then I use killer for this one. Just because I do so much crit chance for this particular weapon that once I kill him, it grants me that critical hit for 10 seconds. And a majority of the time, I'm killing most of the NPCs with ease, and I'm constantly proccing this. And then my other one, my backup, is the Enforcer, which is apparently a very rare shotgun because I've been playing this since it released, and this came out like a year later or whatever as an add-on, and I barely got it probably 6 months ago. But it has tons of shotgun damage, damage out of cover, and then it has pummel, and it works actually really well when you have full stacks. Oh, and then my accessories here, critical hit chance, rate of fire, and critical hit chance. For the shotgun itself, we'll go back to the assault rifle. So critical hit chance, critical hit. So everything's pretty much critical hit chance except for the magazine. Then if we go to my mask, of course, it's the coyote mask. And this is the big reason right here. Majority of the time, I'm going to be getting that critical hit chance and damage. I usually am right here the majority of the time. And then whatever's left over. Occasionally I get this one, but it's not a big deal. But these two right here are the biggest ones for me. And then my chest piece. Weapon damage, critical hit damage, and critical hit damage. And then of course, with the maxed out set I got, increased max stacks for striker gamble from 50 to 100. Now other people put in the memento. Personally, the damage is negligible to me. I build damage quicker using this versus that. So moving on to the holster. Of course, everything's maxed here, as you can see. And then the backpack. So with the 4 pieces, I get the increase. What's great is they changed this. It used to be every shot you missed, which pretty much nerfed this to the ground, but they changed this, so it helps out a lot. But here, critical hit damage, and then weapon damage. And then with the backpack, you get an increase in damage right here. So I can get it up to, sometimes if I get the stacks really good, I can get up to 700k to almost 1 mil if I'm getting buffs from other players as well. With this rate of fire, though, you're laying into stuff. You reload a lot more than the other weapons, but and then we're moving on to the gloves. Weapon damage, critical hit damage. Really nothing special there. And then I use this for the assault rifle damage, and then critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and weapon damage. So pretty easy peasy. And then I actually use the turret to give me another 30,000 damage. And I know that's not a lot, but it also helps keep me from being hit because I'm kind of squishy. So it kind of is like a distractor at the same time. And the hit points on it is 1 million. So it's pretty good. But if you think about it, for every shot I make, there's 2 30k hits with that. So you're getting like 62k damage per 1 shot of your rifle. So if you add that to the damage that I'm already doing, which I average about 530k or whatever, and then you add that 60, so it helps a little bit, not by much though. And then the accessories I'm using is 5% damage and then skill haste. You can change this. It doesn't have to be skill haste. It can be the skill duration or whatever, and I'm still missing a slot. I still haven't found one for that one. And then I've got the healing. It's not too bad. It just kind of helps you a little bit. for survivability purposes. Duration, health, and then armor repair. What else? I'm pretty much maxed out on my watch everywhere. So I pretty much just plop this stuff in here for calibration stuff. And then my pistol, nothing spectacular. My pistol I really don't use unless somebody has the directive that's pistols only because you don't have any ammo, but I prefer the spread basket. I think that's everything. Oh, and then the perk. So the minigun, I use that because you get the 1%. You get this buff here, and then on top of that, every time you get a kill, you get a little buff from the tree. The tree that comes with it. And then on top of that, every kill, you also increase your rate of fire. And I think it's 5%, so it brings it up to 20%. So it really, like, this thing is doing this much, and then you're going to add another 5%, so it's probably 1135. And I'm doing 106k per shot base damage. Guess while I wait, I'll go over the stats for part of this video. Like, actually go over the stats, so. So. Start with this one here. So weapon damage here is 106,000, buffed up to like an average of 550k or something. It's not a PvP build, so I'm worried about that. 37% on the critical hit chance, but once I proc the other, this mask, whoops, I get 10% on top of that, and a lot of times I get 25%, so I max it, which helps a lot. Let's see what else. Critical hit damage, headshot damage, not too much. Health damage. And then range, nobody really, stuff doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, weapon damage, here we go, 100%. And then 40% assault rifle damage, 15 and 15. And my armor, 70, so I'm squishy, very squishy. And then armor on kill, 72,000 every time I kill something. Max health, not much. And then health regeneration, 1709. Not too much. But 10% skill haste, that comes with the Keener's watch. The cooldowns are 21 seconds, but can be lower for the turret. And then healing's 21,000. So that's pretty much the stats for that. Again, you can switch this out with Memento if you want to. It's up to you. You can switch it from a shotgun to an LMG if you prefer that. I prefer the shotgun. But it's a pretty powerful build. Like I said, anything over 500k per bullet, you're looking good. See, I'm still matchmaking. Alright, let's do it.
This is a chance to wipe out the hyena leadership in one decisive blow. Get in there and hunt them down. Every last one of them.
Another agent is entering your room.
Oh! The only downside to the Philosoph is how the damage falls off after a certain, I think it's like 10, 20 meters maybe. Oop. Gotta put this somewhere. Let's go. And my thing is if you're doing over 500k, you're doing pretty good on damage. Put that right there.
Another agent has joined your group. An agent needs assistance.
Come here, dude.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Pick it up. See, I can't really do my full stacks if I'm... When we do legendary and stuff like that, or the raids, I can really utilize the full stacks, or if a heavy comes out. Whoops, I didn't mean to throw that. Dude, there, light me up, man. That's what sucks about being squishy and having lots of damage. A trash panda, I'm gonna go get this loot. The loots. Oh, he lagged out. Whoopsies. I could crash too, so we'll see what happens here.
An agent has gone offline.
Most of the time it's easy anti-cheat. That's the issue. Oh, here we go. This dude is blowing everything up. Boom! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is gonna be bad.
agent has... Hostile radio intercepted.
I hear gunfire. Report.
Loading area by Broad Street is under attack. It's the Division.
Sell the gate. Do not let them raid the stockpile.
You're coming up on Dragov's outer perimeter. Remember, you're only here for Dragov. But if you find his supply depot, raid it. Denying Dragov that stockpile will also deny Keener crucial support.
Be careful. I still don't like the idea of throwing little wolves. No matter how much we want Dragov, there's no limit to attack.
An agent needs assistance. Agent down.